This is yesterday's close, column number D. So you can see the column number D, yesterday's close. Can you see? Hello? Hello?
Do you hear me now?
Now I can hear, but can you see the column D?
Yes, I can see.
Okay, that is yesterday's close.
Yes.
Then column number E, today's price, that is current price, whatever is the last updated as per the time. Time on the column C.
Okay.
Okay, as per the column 11:23 time, this was the price.
Yes.
Today's open. What is the open price of the day?
Okay.
Okay, and these are spot prices, not future prices.
Yes.
Okay, today's open, and up till now, whatever is the today's high, up till now, whatever is the today's low.
Correct.
Okay, I come to the sell and buy later. I will explain the EOD now, end of the day. So 10-day EMA, that is the moving average. Whatever is the column number O, 10-day moving average.
Okay.
Okay, now because yesterday's close was above the 10-day moving average, the price shown is up.
Okay.
As far as the Adani port is concerned.
Okay.
Okay, then number, that is a date. So date is 15.04, that is 15th of April 2021.
Yes.
Where the price had shown an up on the closing basis.
Okay.
Okay. Now the current price is 722.90, and price when the uptrend on 15th of April 2021 was seen was 750.40. So from there the price is up, but because this is end of the day, we will change the whatever the up and down end of the day. Okay, this section. Okay, so the trend is still up as and it has to maintain a closing above 741 after around 3 o'clock plus 3 o'clock. Okay, now so it is slightly down, market is not over, so we'll see how it is closing. Okay, and accordingly tomorrow it will be changed from up to down. Now we have the slope section, column number T. Slope, the slope is of the average. So whatever average which we are using, that is the moving average, the slope of that average is positive, slightly up compared to previous day. So it is a plus sign. Okay, so positive slope. Now rate of change, 10-day rate of change. That means today's price divided by 10 days back price is above or below. So if it is above, it is positive. So we say positive. Okay. In comparison to 10 days, like today's price minus 10 days back price. If the result is positive, it will be shown as positive. That means the slope of the price is positive. Then we have the slope of the RS. Now RS is that the column number W. Column number W, which is the relative strength compared to the benchmark. Okay, yes. That is showing 60. With the slope of that average RS is rising or falling. So because it is falling over a previous day, it is shown as minus. Okay, so here it is shown as minus. Now, next further I'll come to that, don't trade later. Now next is the high and low. High and low is the section where the annualized volatility which is there daily 2.69 for Adani port. So from there on previous day's closing we add we add 2.69% of the annualized volatility on the there is some error on the Adani port, but if you can see the Bajaj Finance FinServ directly. So whatever is the annualized volatility, we plus add 2.69% of Adani port to yesterday's closing, and 2.969% reduce it from yesterday's closing. Okay, there is some calculation error in this. The low is not calculated properly. But whereas if you see the Bajaj Finance, it is plus minus. So you get the range of volatility for the day, maximum accountable. It can exceed, it can go to significantly higher level, like say it is showing 2.69. So it can go to about 3, 4, depending on that day, whatever. But the minimum eligibility, we feel that annualized volatility should actually meet at least this much, at least on an average, on a day basis, because it is calculated based on the movement for last 1 year, and that is what NSE declares. So we are not calculating it. So it is as per the analyzed volatility calculated by NSE. Then we have the intraday based on the support resistance levels which are there, S1, S2, lower range and upper range for the day. Okay, so this will give you, once you buy and you have bought it. Now I'll come on to, before going further, I'll come on to this particular section now. Column I. Now why it is showing as a buy is basically in column I is because it is above the open.
Correct.
If you see the open 715 and the price is 712. So because it is showing as above the open, so it is showing as a buy. Okay, so that is purely intraday. Then next is purely intraday along with yesterday's closing. So if it is above yesterday's closing, then it is slightly positive on the momentum also for the day. But if it is not, then the slight sideways nature is there for this. So it is called a shadow because it is below yesterday's closing. So yesterday's closing was 755, today it is 729, 722. Okay, that is what this is called as sideways. If it was above, like say Britannia today's price is above the open. Okay, 3685 the open, 3726, but it also above yesterday's closing. So it is
that's why it's showing as buy. Okay.
Buy. Okay, now SP is and BP is basically sell price and buy price. So generally you'll see that it is the open is always the buy price and the sell price. So if the price goes above the open is a buy, if price below the open it is a sell. And if it is a buy, then the stop loss which is there 3653 shown is because today's low and yesterday's closing, between the two, whichever is the lowest. So yesterday's closing was 3696 and today's low is 3653. So it will show as 3653 stop loss.
Okay.
Now then next is the risk. Risk is calculated from the today's price upon the stop loss on the today's price upon the stop loss on the today's price. So from today's price, what is the risk of the stop loss? So that is 1.97, like 36. The today's price is 3726 minus 3653 divided by, and take a percentile on the current price. So it becomes very dynamic actually because with the price. Okay. Yes. So this will change with the price. And now our potential daily volatility is range is 1.94. So basically 1.94. Suppose so almost we are on the extreme side mostly of our intraday normal course of intraday movement. Okay, so 1.97 and 1.94 slightly above it. Okay, whereas we can see the Bajaj FinServ is 0.6. So then what happens? We are saying that in the next column, like the trade or don't trade. So we have developed something, say a logic saying that if the risk is less than 50% of the daily on volatility, 50% or less than the daily volatility, then we will mark over here. Earlier we are not showing, but now we are showing ready-madely trade. So because now it is showing as a Bajaj FinServ as a buy, my risk is 0.66. Okay. And it is also below the 50% of daily volatility. That is why it is showing as trade over here in the column X. So column X will show whether to trade, execute or not execute, trade or don't trade. Okay. So whenever, like suppose now if I put, so that is why I was putting the filtration, like anything in the trade right now, I'll just select. So right now on the trade as of 11:23 update, Bajaj Finserv and HCL Technology was the buy because it is 50% less than the risk is risk. So if I want to trade these two stocks for a buying position, further I will see I need the positive slope of all the three ideally that is
Correct.
there, and 56 is there. So both are in a if you see out of the two which I will select, I will go for HCL Technology.
Right.
Because the 56 is the highest. So whenever you're selecting, so ultimately if you are able to select one trade, so that is your trade. Now after the execution, if it is showing as a intraday, sometimes you will find that it will be showed down. So but your job will be to hold a position with 994 as the stop loss from current level. So whatever happens after that will be linked, your position will be linked to the stop loss. If stop loss goes off, then you'll have to exit the position in a loss. Because this is intraday.
Yes. Yes.
Now the ideal situation is that once you buy, and now the price is about say 1004. Once you buy, and after buying, what can be your upside limit? Upside limit can also be your 1018, which is the higher on the daily analyzed volatility, or you can use the R1, R2, R3 levels to take profit. So if you buy at current levels, for example, at 1004, and you are able to get the R1 or above, okay, say 1022, and our analyzed volatility is 1018, so you can take profit. So if you say you are taken 100 shares, so you say that 50 shares you book profit, and then as it goes further up, again you can use the 50% logic. Now out of 100 I can use 50%, 50. Now 50, then again you use 50% at 1030, another 25 SL.
Correct.
Then another 25, and it goes on. Then you square it off. So objective is to make profit in the long side. Now on a pre-market filtration, now this is as far as the in the pre-market filtration, generally we see that the RS has to be above 55, and all the three slopes has to be positive.
Positive. Correct.
Okay, all the slopes have to be plus, and it also above have to be 54 or 55 ideally, and the trend has to be up. So that becomes like a pre-market filtration. Like for example, if I say up over here, and if I say mostly see the greater than 54, so now any of the minus, it is nothing is the minus. So ideally for the day, Adani Port, Bajaj Finance, Britannia, Cipla, Dr. Reddy, HCL Tech are our pre-market. Now among this, whichever is the highest, you can attempt, like 66 looks to be the highest. So 66 looks to be Tata Steel. Now if I want to buy, and tomorrow today in the morning I am getting a buy over here as well, then once one is then you are buying Tata Steel, and the risk is in the morning. Right now the risk is not favorable like right now, but in the morning it was trade. Like say right now it is showing us trade in HCL Technology.
Correct.
Okay, or Bajaj Finserv. So those things you can trade. Out of that, whichever is the highest is 56. So pre-market was giving you these stocks for long trades. Out of that, you can, when the market opens out or during the day, if any of the ones are showing you as a buy, then you are going for a buy for that. So it is a continuation of end of the day as well as the overall behavior. Now if you want to look at for a new signals, the new signals where the date will be important. Now if I look at the date, Friday was 16, so Friday was 16, so this was HCL Technology shown as the 1614. Okay, 1614. So this is a new like let's say I'll just put. So now these were some ideas for a new signal. Okay, this was something for the new. Now this is to be implemented for to start off with intraday. But if the position is favorable, like say, then you can continue towards the closing. You can check. But initially, if this is showing, any of the showing is a buy, and in a trade position, like say HCL Tech, right now as of that last update is showing me that, Then it is so I can start off with the intraday, and then in the closing time it has to close above the moving average at 9 day. If it is closing above 993,
Okay.
then I can continue my position if I want. Okay, now continuing position can ideally be in the cash margin section, where you can see over here. If you don't have the account, then ideally I suggest you to open the account. Otherwise, uh, in HDFC or securities or in ICICI security, because those are the people who are giving you that margin facility, whereas others are, I'm not sure about it nowadays. Many are not able to give that because of the new regulations. Okay, but though, like say, they are able to so this is what the E margin is there. So how it functions, you can check from here. So it is like T plus 270. So we need, if you are going to hold for 2 days, 3 days, not tomorrow, if the trend turns down of any of the, like you bought HCL Tech and it turns down, then you need to exit. So like say you are doing 100 shares, that means 100 shares would be about 1 lakh, 1 lakh or 1 lakh. So and so you have to pay 40%, so 40,000 you paid as a margin, and then you have to keep some money in mark to market. And if you are holding the position for those 100 shares, then if you are holding, as long as it is above the moving average, you can hold. Like say, if
Okay.
you see the bank nifty is in downtrend from 15th of 0321, the price that time was 35,182, and
Yes.
today we are on 3600, 30,600. So obviously this is something for a short side, but in margin you can't do short trade. So
Correct.
similarly you can have that ICICI Direct.com, you can have that margin facility.
Yes. I have ICICI.
So in that facility is there, so you can just go through that. What is a direct margin, MTA, whatever is that their methods which are there, how they are putting margin for understanding how it functions.
Yes.
So I think there was a link I had sent the other day of the whatever the margin and how it is calculated, but it is the same lines as HDFC securities. They are doing the same line. So if you do by that, it is much comfortable rather than trading in the futures market, because futures market the lot sizes are very big, so the risk is higher.
Yes.
So you can do 50 shares also of HCL Tech if you want in this, and go, and you don't need to pay the full. The
Correct.
thing what happens in this case is that when they are saying that they are doing margin, their HDFC Securities would actually pick up the delivery of your stock,
Okay.
and you are only paying half the amount. So and the balance they put to marginal interest which is there, but that's okay. Those are marginal things, because we are not going to hold for long term delivery. So wherever it is in a short term benefits which are there, typically it is useful when sometimes you might find it is an uptrend, but today after buying it is not showing any profit to you, but it is showing an uptrend. So thereby
Yes.
you can continue your position because it is showing an uptrend. But ideally, everything you don't try to put it into the positional, because if, like suppose like Friday's position which was there, and somebody had bought and the 500 points down, say for example, in case of Adani also. So now what will happen is that you have to wait till closing and see what happens, whether recovery is seen or not. And if it is closing above 741, it will be in a hold. Otherwise, next day it will go into an exit. If you have bought on say earlier on 15 and at 755, as per this logic. So as far the position is concerned, so
Yes.
it is always first better to take profit. And if your uh, profits, if you have 50%, you have taken profit and the rise is there and you are continuing, then it's okay. At least some profit you have taken. So there is the impact cost will be slightly lesser. So 1 minute, just hold on. So now I have updated it actually. As of current time of 11:52, you might have let's see what is the trade. So on based on this, right now in the 11:52 price, HDFC, L&T and Wipro are showing as a buy with the risk. You can see over here, you can easily get if it moves, then you can get 1%, because the range is, if you can get around 1% at least you can get right now as far as the HDFC is concerned. Now out of this three, daily trend for L&T is down, so if you want you can eliminate HDFC and Wipro. Now if I'm looking at the both, Wipro is having the 63 as a RS, so my preference can be for Wipro.
Yes.
Trade.
Yes.
Okay, so there's one way. So you have selected. So it looks that yes, how to select is very difficult, but it is very easy. Yes. Because over here first you have to look at for a trade.
Yes.
As far as you're doing, and then see whether there is a plus in all or not, and then whatever, like say for example, without even looking like this, is a trade is over here. So now if a trade is over here, this is plus plus plus. Okay, fine. Up is there over here and not showing as a buy, but so HDFC. So you can look like that, because filtration process I have not kept it open, because what happens that this sheet get disturbed and then it becomes very difficult for me to again reset it. So that is why it is kept for viewing. So from your end, whenever you are watching, you can just go first look at that, what is. So if there is a trade is over here, HDFC, and trade is over here, so these are minus. So anyway, L&T straight away goes off. Yes. Because it's minus minus minus. So trade doesn't. So HDFC, and then you have Wipro over here. So Wipro is okay. So now you are going to look at Wipro for trade. So once I have taken a position, I have to see that stop loss does not get violated. And now, yes. So even if you're doing in a cash, my risk is of 6 rupees. So if I'm doing 6 rupees, that is risk is about 1.05. So if I'm doing a trade worth of 1 lakh rupees, I am having a risk of 1.05. So that means 1000 rupees risk you are taking. So that helps to understand the risk and not be in a fear that, okay, how much loss I'll take, I can't understand, all that. So on a basic understanding is that just a calculate on a lakh rupee, I have a risk of 1.05.
Okay.
So on a lakh rupee, so if you do 50,000, it will be 500 rupees, so whatever. So depending on that is why the risk is of this is less. So the probability, if it goes higher during the day, then you at least get a 1%. So you can get $1,000 if at least minimum. And if it goes wild on the upside, then you have this upper range which is there. Now the price is around 66. Last traded price as per the last time update, 66. So if you are getting 83, so and the current price is 66. So 66 and 83. So you will still get that $10 actually. So accordingly, you can see that what is your going to be. So on a 1 lakh, you can have about 200 shares, or approximately, say for example. So on a 200 shares, you are going to get 20 rupees. So you will get 2000 rupees approximately.
Correct.
Depends on the risk, how much risk you are willing to take. So cash market is slightly easy, so that the psychological pressure is not that much of the volatility if it happens, but lot size on future market can be slightly higher. So that can be a bit difficult sometimes to manage. And then what happens, then the rules are not applied as required. So then it becomes difficult for something to implement. So any queries you can ask, I'll just try to explain.
Yes. 1 minute. When you were talking about Adani, you said that the moving average price is mentioned. That is 741.
Yeah.
But it's okay. Since the slope is negative, so it says don't trend. Is it because of
RS is negative, but whereas the slope of moving average and rate of change is positive.
Okay. Now,
now closing time, we have to see that if it is going above 41 or not, or after 3 o'clock.
Okay. Now, today's price is less than this moving average. Can we still select it if it shows trade?
If it is a buying, yeah, that will be still a buy trade, because if it is like this risk is there, but trade is not shown right now because the risk is slightly
Correct.
like 1.96 and 2.69.
Correct.
So risk is slightly higher. So
Correct.
that is why.
Okay. Then next is you have shown in different columns this risk and the volatility and all. What is the safe point up to? What is the maximum point that I can choose? Like 1.15 risk is there, then volatility something
That
is
is what
there.
I'm saying. We have like 50% of the volatility. That means 2.69 divided by 2.
Okay, 50% of
Okay,
the
and if that is there, 50 if the risk is less than 2.69 divided by 2, and the risk is less than that, then it will automatically show trade over here. So right now that calculation which you are there, you don't have to do it.
Okay, okay,
Okay,
understood.
so straight away look at trade, wherever trade, so that you don't keep calculating and wasting time. So over here, you know that trade right now is in HDFC, and L&T is showing us trade, and Wipro is showing us trade. But
Correct.
L&T is like it down in the daily end of the day, as well as the slopes are negative. So L&T is out, and anyways it is less than 45. So the
Correct.
RS of the end of the day, which is updated in the previous day, night or early morning, is less than 45. So anyways, it is not on the long side of the trade. So, okay, so anyways, it goes off because it is not above 54 or not even above 50.
Right.
So it is below 45. So it is not in the long side consideration at all. So that goes off straight away, and whatever remains is 63 and uh, 63 and 52. So 52 is still okay, above 50, but ideally need to be above 55. So Wipro is something which you can look at it and
Right.
trade. Like right now it is 2.24. So 2.24 divided by 2. So it is 1.05 is less than 2.50% of 2.24. So it will be 1.14. Sorry,
Yes.
1.07. Okay,
Yes.
1.07. It is less than 1.05. That is why it is showing. So if it moves slightly up, it will show don't trade. Correct. It is
Okay.
positive. So that way. So you have to do the same way. Even if you are looking at a Nifty right now, Nifty today it is showing because the risk is higher on both on the long. It showed a buy also sometime back, but it was not within the risk. So even if it was a buy or sell, right now the risk says don't trade.
Yes,
Over
correct.
here it's don't trade. So Nifty is not in a tradable situation because of the risk is not. So we are managing your risk in this sheet along with the trade. So whenever it is trade, it is a risk management. Trade is all about risk management.
Yes,
So we
correct.
are saying that it is going to be, so whatever is there risk right now, if you talk about of 10 lakh what contract in Nifty, so 10 lakhs you are looking at a 2 point risk. If suppose somebody sells also, then he is in a risk of 2.39. So on a lakh he is showing about 2,300 rupees. So that means potentially on a sell he's looking at almost a 25,000 risk on a 10 lakh contract size approximately.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So that helps to understand whether are you willing to take that much of risk or not. If not, then don't trade. Simple as that.
Correct.
So whatever is within your permittable limits of taking risk, you should take it. But so we have pegged it to 50% of the analyzed volatility risk. So whatever, sometimes you can get a zero point 0.5 risk and zero point 0.5 risk and trade, and you can still have a scope of an appreciation of 1.5%.
Okay.
So those are there. Those are the things which are there. Plus we have the levels which are there. Now Nifty is almost at 14 below the S3. Nifty is currently around last traded update 14 to 7, 14 to 76. So 14 to 76. So we are almostly broken all the levels. So now therefore there is no, we are on the extreme downside limit of the day. To selling is risky because if after afternoon market shows some minor intraday recovery also, then your sell will be at lower price. So that is what it helps, like don't trade. So when it starts showing you trade, then you know the risk is in a controllable limit like 1.05. So that means point of quarter 0.75. So that means on a 1 lakh risk is 750 rupees. So in a 10 lakhs, the risk would be about 7,500. So that is something Nifty is quite okay. Okay, as a risk. So at the 7, you're taking that much of risk. If when the price is risk is less than 0.75.
Yes.
So right now we are excessively having a risk to trade short somebody of a 25,000 rupees. So it is not risk is more. So we are not trading. So wherever the risk is there to trade, and then in the morning, you should plan out, like say in the morning I'm going to do two trades in a day. Then morning 9:20 to about 9:20 to about 10 o'clock. You should, if you are able to get some trade, then okay. If not, come back around 1 o'clock and then see if you are getting any trade.
Okay.
So what happens? Your two trades are split. So even if something goes wrong in the morning and something goes favorable in the, you have a, like suppose you have a buy position and market fell down sharply. Okay, and in mid afternoon session or later market started showing buy again, and you got some buy and that performed. So what happens that your exit of stop loss will happen only in one and not two.
Okay.
Okay, so you can split the how whatever, like you want to put, like say 1 lakh worth of capital to trade, then you can say 50,000 worth of trade I will do in the morning, 50,000 worth of trade I will do in the afternoon.
Okay.
As per what is the trade. So you are completely methodical, and that will help to bring discipline, and the fear of risk or loss actually will get minimized, and then you will be trading fearlessly.
Okay.
Because you know whatever is you are going to lose is not that very big.
Okay.
So and you have time, like we have a 1 year period to learn and earn and experience. So you always have a time to take a time off in between and just study also. Okay, and again come back. So you know what is happening. So you have sufficient time to learn and earn. It is just not about, because 1 month sometimes is too less a period and may not be enough sometimes. But after 1 month, it may you will see that you have feel that you are not able to do it. But if you are doing it in a regular way, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, then you start feeling the pulse of it. See, right now the market is slightly in a correction mode and in choppy mode. Which market is best, nobody can say anything. But whatever as per the method, if you're doing, the probability and chances of you trading in a profitable situation is slightly higher, with a minimal risk to comparatively to your understanding, if you're doing in cash margins.
Okay. Yes. Sir, you have spoken about buy. You have explained on buy. Can you also explain on the sell that is there?
So in cash margin, there is no sell facility. So as far as if you're doing in margin, so sell goes out.
No, it is
And
there
it
in
can
ICICI Direct.
purely
Sir,
remain as an intraday.
yes, it is there in ICICI Direct intraday.
Yeah, it will be intraday, not for taking further the position. So if right now, if it is a trade, so wherever the trade is there, and if I am able to see a sell, like say Divi's Lab is showing as a sell.
Correct.
Right now. So if it is a sell, volatility is 2.01 and risk is 1. So still borderline case, but I know one. So if so whatever is 1 lakh worth, I'm doing a intraday sell. I know that it is going to be 1% of 1 lakh. So
Correct.
if you're selling, then it is in a, see, basically trade, you have half the work is done. But what happens is that DVs, if I look, it is a strong stock. It is having a plus plus plus.
Yes.
So ideally, I don't want to do a sell because it is a strong stock.
And RS is also 59.
But standalone intraday you want to do without looking at anything else. Like say this much only you want to look. You can sell. You can sell with the stop loss of whatever it is there. Like say the current price is showing as around 3809, and your stop loss is there. So 50 rupees, 50 points risk is there, equivalent to 1% in this case. So you can execute DVs and see what happens. Right now, market is just around 300. So showing no signs right now of going up or down. So individual stock behavior also will be comparatively choppy. So let's see how it behaves. Like right now, 2.07. Now, when it is 2.07 update, see now DVs is showing a buy. But in buy, after last minute, it was showing as a sell. Now, if you had sell, ideally, then what happens that if you had sold, then you will have to maintain 3848 as a stop loss and see. Then after that, it is showing buy, then you can't change your side.
Yes.
So you will have to live with the earlier stop loss shown of 3848.
Correct.
So right now it is showing as a stop loss for a buy position, but the buy position, it is not for trade. It is don't trade.
Yes.
Okay, now in the trade it is showing this. Let's see what is this. But it is now this is 43. It is showing a trade on long LNT. But we are not saying that on a if the end of the day is there. Ideally don't. But now if you want to do purely intraday, then you can still do that. But the what happens is that the risk is doesn't permit you to actually go for the trade. The RS doesn't permit you to go for a trade, and it is also minus minus. So the comparatively favorable one also for the intraday, even if I don't look at the end of the day column trend, okay, even if I don't look at the end of the day column trend, 52 is the RS, and so because there has to be the selection method process. So 52 is still the RS, and purely intraday, you can have a thing on HDFC. Is it showing trade? Okay, it is not showing trade. Don't trade. So it is out. So right now, to purely as per this thing, it is not showing trade on this. Let's see once again. I'll update and check. So now trade is showing right now. It is only in LNT and this thing. So as far the buy is concerned on a standalone basis. Now we can call it as a standalone basis because we are looking at a purely intraday. So now UPL it is showing. Now UPL is 2.99 and 1.49. So it is just below it. So therefore it is showing as a trade. Though the slopes are negative, it is still having a better RS, 54 out of the LNT. So even if I want to do, then I should be doing UPL, not LNT, because LNT is below 45 also, and it is also minus. But both are minus. So out of the both minus one, if I have to select, then RS 54 is one I will go for it. So UPL is something which you can think about it in current context. If it is a sell, then it has to be a trade over here, and preferably less than 45 is the first priority choice.
Yes.
So that is just a thing. Anything is there and can.
Okay. I would be this one talking to 3 of my friends. If any one of them is interested, okay, that is in power of RS and this. Can you do it after the trading hours? Because for them
Power of RS is a very easy product to implement. Nothing much to actually do.
Not to me, to my other friends, if they are interested. If they are interested, okay. Can you explain to them after trading hours?
Which this product?
Both.
That we can do. Any the videos are there. I will send you the video links first. Let them go through the video links, and I will explain again. If they the videos, basically the same thing is there. Whatever I'm speaking, the same thing will be there in the video. Now this once the this get disconnected, the video will come in your. I've put on the recording, so the video will come on the your ID. So as far as this one product is concerned, as far as the stocks, they can go through the video, and if they don't understand, then they can call and take how to use it.
Okay.
Our RFR is pretty okay and nothing much to it. You just have to see a buy over here and just implement it in the margin and wait for things to happen. Once the buy happens and if it is hits this T1, then you have to take profit. Like say in the morning, Cipla had given you an opportunity to enter at 4 in low slightly in the first 5 minutes. Cipla was under 830. Okay, so now right now and immediately it went up. So there was that opportunity. So one has to be very observant and in between, not the whole day. You don't need to, but you know which are in the buy mode right now. Sudarshan is showing target was attained the other day. So now again it is showing in the buy whether the stop losses got triggered or not. Just you have to see that, like low is 521, stop loss is not got triggered. So it is in a if it is so right now it is showing no. Okay, say tin plate is there now. 158 is the stop loss and low is 62. Those stop loss is not violated, and 172, 160. So it is in a buy mode. So you can risk is also very small right now, and 162 and 158, and you can still buy this. And just you'll have to wait for that price to behave positively and the market to behave positively to have the returns actually.
Correct.
Pretty easy to implement, so nothing much to, and especially now you have to see if any stop loss is violated of anything, and the B1 is crossed, like any of the ones like say Titan is showing as a buy right now. 1500 is a low, 1500 is a low, 1484 is this. So it is still in a buy position though below B1, but stop loss is not yet violated, so you can still buy this.
Correct.
Okay, so that way, and not go very down in the old areas, because what happens as far as the daily is concerned, because 1 month back, January, December and all that, you don't try to look only for the, like we have mentioned, only current month or at the most last 1 month.
Okay.
Because if you go deep, the trends of that could change. Yeah, if it will be useful, it is not that very old ones are also perform. But what happens is like some stocks which have been falling, like last 4-5 days, it had attained the target, and if they have been falling in the falling mood, then what will happen? It will first break the stop loss.
Correct.
What will happen is that you will feel it straight away broken the stop loss. Like say in this case, let's see what happened in Prism Johnson. Now Prism Johnson is 117. Now in front of your eye, 111 is not violated. Okay.
Correct.
So for you it is a buy straight away. The 117 current price 19 and its buy one is there. So it is a buy. So once you are a capital of say every product will require a capital. Like if you are looking in the margin like product power of RS, I would say 5 lakh is required. Because if I am going to do one idea a daily or from a one from weekly and one from monthly, quarterly, yearly. So minimum 1 lakh, so it has to be there. Less than 1 lakh will not. Actually, it's too less. Also 1 lakh, but at least 1 lakh at least per idea is required.
Correct.
So that if anything is there, you will get some appreciation.
Yes.
So whatever is there as a power of RS, you'll feel like even in the Google sheet, this product of stocks. If you decide to do 2 positions, then means 1 lakh each minimum. I'm saying. So 2 lakhs at least minimum will be required. So if you are going to do 2 trades, so whatever, so 2 lakhs. So depending on how much capital you have, if you have more capital, then I would say it would be like say 5 lakhs. Then I would think that it would be anything at 1.5 lakh and 1.5 lakh for. So for a like say or a three trades or something like that, or 3 trades.
Okay.
Or so depending on, so because if the capital is more, then 2 trades are may not be. Don't want to you want to spread the risk. So you want to spread the risk. So it's just not that 10 lakh capital is there. I will do 2 trades. The risk will get higher in terms of absolute terms.
Yes.
I think then in that case you should do 5 trades of 2 lakhs each. That much. So whatever you are going to have the capital, accordingly you can split your risk so that even if one goes doesn't perform, then it should not damage your capital very quickly.
Yes.
So that way it is. So regarding stocks you are interested, so you can just tell me in couple of days. accordingly.
No, so, already I'm there in Power of RS.
Okay. Power of RS is there. That is a different. That is there.
Yes.
But as far as the stock is concerned, stocks file.
You're talking about Nifty 50, correct?
Yeah. That's Nifty 50. Yeah.
Okay, I have made some notes what you have said. Okay, you are also going to share that video. First, let me go through it. Okay, make some notes. Okay, then I'll get back to you.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.